guys. Okay, my question for you is, what do you believe is the image that Student Association portrays to its students, faculty, and other offices on campus? And a follow-up to that would be, how do you plan on changing or strengthening it?
Let's go to Christy and Alex.
Mediator. We are supposed to be that bridge between the students and the administration. Right now, we're doing some big shifts. You know, we just went from one president to another president. We have the whole globalization going on. And in order for, everybody to be on board, you need an SA president who's willing to use the skills in communicating effectively in a way where you don't offend administration, because remember, every decision that has to be made, there's always going to be red tape behind it. So when you think of SA, think of somebody who's willing to represent you and get things done, who's willing to wake up early in the morning and be the first one awake on campus to get things done and be the last one to go to sleep to get things done. So that way every single voice in here is heard.
I agree. I'm a commuter, so one thing I'm definitely going to bring change to is helping commuters get having interaction on campus. The best way to reach out to commuters is through a commuter. And I think you said time, so.
Time. All right. Lacey and Brandon.
Can you repeat the question real quick?
What do you believe is the image of that Student Association portrays to its students, faculty, and other offices on campus? Then how do you plan on changing or strengthening it?
Honestly, I think there's a lot of ambiguity to what students know about SA. Ultimately, at the end of the day, SA is a business that operates to see you enjoy your ORU experience. And there's a lot of behind the scenes that happens that no one ever sees. Last year I ran for vice president, and one of the most wise pieces of information I was given was by the current president, who said, a lot of people gripe at me and say, what do you even do with your job? And he said, you don't notice when I do my job, but you would definitely notice when I don't do my job. And so Student Association is about doing the dirty work and maintaining the awesome experience we do have here at ORU. I'm not here to come in and throw the tables up. I'm here to maintain the excellence of SA and expand that through building off of what we really have, a healthy university. And that's a blessing to say we have that right now. And I'm going to do that by being a real student, by being transparent, by being the leader that I am.
All right, thank you, Lacey. All right, Zay and David, same question.
Well, I believe right now the Student Association is at a point where it almost looks like another club or organization on campus. So what you see now is that Student Association is having to compete, or other clubs rather, are having to compete with SA as far as events and production and their representation goes. But what we want to do is reform the Student Association back into a position where it is the channel or funnel through which all the other clubs and organizations on campus, what they funnel through, and that we're able to connect individuals, like people who can be a part of Christie's Native American group, or people who could possibly be in Lacey's Order of the Golden Eagle group. So we want to really be a connection point for the student body, and we aim to do that through what we're calling the ORU President's Roundtable. And this will be a monthly meeting of presidents so that we can discuss ways that we can promote, advance, and even the services that we provide in our budget for other clubs and organizations on campus.
All right, thank you, Zay. All right, next up we have Emily.
What are you passionate about at ORU, and what do you want to change while you're in office?
Let's go with Zay and David.
Well, I'll start and give David some time here, but you guys know I'm passionate about prayer. Hallelujah. prayer and revival, that is my passion, and I know that is not the core or only focus of Student Association, but I believe that it is important, especially in this time, for that office and the premier leader of our campus to value that, and that we can see a great strengthening of the spiritual life of our students with that particular leader being truly focused and given to that area. And there are a number of different ways we aim to do that, but I'm going to let David speak.
Yes, one of the ways how we can communicate the students and administration is through ORU monthly town hall meetings with administration. So we can invite vice presidents, we could invite some of the administration people where they could ask maybe some questions from students, and where students can ask some questions from administrations. So I think that will be a good opportunity how we can strengthen the connection between
ORU students and administration. Thank you.
All right, thank you guys. Lacey and Brandon?
What I'm passionate about is people. People are my passion, and that's what my heart beats for. And so that's what the job of SA president and vice president is to serve people. It's to serve you guys. And honestly, the ultimate, and this is super cliche ORU, but this is my heart, my ultimate goal in life is for people to see Jesus through me. But I love communications, I love public relations, and I love business. And that's what SA is. And if I can do that with excellence, if I can do that with integrity, then I'm using what I have to show other people Jesus, and that's excellence. And that's what Brandon and I are really equipped for. I love PR, that's what I work in. I'm a communications major. Brandon's an accounting major. He's a businessman. And these jobs really fit our talents and our strengths, and ultimately we get to serve people and love people through that. So it's a perfect fit. I'm excited about it, and I love you guys.
All right, thank you, Lacey. All right, on the end, Alex and Christy?
Yes, so I just wanted to say, you know, I agree that the worship movement here is very powerful. One thing I wanted to do was open up the Mabee Center to the community and have a worship night, and just allow the Tulsa community to really reach here into ORU and see what we're doing. I just want the student body to grow together. There's like I said, you know, since I've been here for the last 2 years, I've hung out with everyone, graduates, internationals, resident, non-resident, commuter, athletes, every single type of student you can think of, I know them personally. And I want to bring everybody together, because when we're divided, we're not as powerful. There's not many schools like ORU in the nation and in the world, and that's one thing I want to change. I want to bridge those gaps.
And considering this is a university, I'm passionate about education. That's what we're here for. That's why we come to school. That's what we're doing. That's what we pay for. And the only way we can get an education is if we can actually pay for it. School here is expensive. And so if people can't pay for it, then they're not going to get the education they need, and that's the passion.
All right, thank you, Christy. All right, next question is going to come from Daniel.